2 minutes late. 2 minutes late. Almost had it. Was on time, and then I had to use the bathroom. All right. Hold up. I gotta set a couple things up real quick. Take care of that. I gotta get those cutoffs back on screen. And a tweet. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Alright. That's it. Human Torch looks too cool. I'm going for it. Going for the 5-star. P.S. I am now live. Okay. Alright, that's it. Human Torch looks too cool. I'm going with the 5-star tweet. Yep, you heard it. 5-star. We're grinding. Let's do this thing, man. Let's frickin' do this thing. No time to waste. Let's waste some time real quick. How you guys doing? There's 20 seconds till free crystal. I gotta wait for that. What's up, people? Aiden B first winner, followed by Captain America, Chin May, Human Torch, Flame on, Enders. We got Lags in here. What's up, dude? Is that Booker? What's up, man? How's the banana hanging, dude? What's going on? It's hanging nicely. Hope yours is too. It's a weird thing to say, but yeah. What's up, man? We got the Lithius in here. Hi, BG. Update no Act 6 for 100% rewards. Maybe next week sometime. Psy Duck. I can't believe, dude. I really can't. I thought they would have had that sorted out in like a couple days. I'm shocked that the rewards have not been distributed yet. Must be more to it than I thought, I guess. I don't know. What's up, Lakers bodyguard? What's up, Dicer? All right, let's stop wasting time here. And well, we're still not gonna hit the arena. We're gonna go spend some energy. I'm sure a new one of those quests started. Speaking of looking cool, I wouldn't be great to get an offer so great that you forget to buy it. P.S. Don't forget to buy the 12K offer. Wow, Chris, really? Still? Oh my God. BG, why do you think Carnage cutoff is under 2 mil? He's an old champion that most people don't really care about, at least not when it comes to the 4-star. He's pretty cool, but that's only because of an update, whereas he's been in the game for a long time. Dragon sent it over $2 saying, let's see if I understand this message correctly. Sometimes reading comprehension is not my best subject, but I believe what you're trying to say is slap. Is that perhaps what you were talking about? Dragon, thank you very much for the 2. Hello, by the way, BG. Hello. Thank you. All right. Let's go through this quest though. Let's do it. We can waste a tiny bit of time. My champions are on cooldown. That's why I'm being a little bit relaxed about things. But we don't have a ton of time to waste. So yeah. ABG, one of my alliance mates got his first unexpected legend, Act 6, no boost and such. He is still like, what the frick? Yeah, dude. That's how it goes. These longer legends runs, there just wasn't that many people going for it, right? It's a good time to jump in on it. Booker sent it over $5. Dude, thank you, Sam. Been a while. Had to hang up the MCOC for a while. Hope the community is doing well. Dude, Booker. First time around in a long time. Showing the support still. Thank you, man. That is very kind of you. The community's, well, you know, has its ups and downs all the time, of course. But I feel like the game's in a pretty good place at the moment. There's some bugs in this most recent update that has some people not too happy, but yeah, you should be familiar with that already. But they've announced fixes for next update at least, so yeah. But Booker, dude, thank you. Appreciate it. Sup BG, been waiting for the weekend so I could stay up for the stream. Nice, man. Ooh, speaking of, there's going to be a daytime stream tomorrow as well. I'm not sure exactly what time, but there will be a daytime. BG decided to open a few grinded Cavalier Crystals, pull the 5-star Wasps, and awaken her in 4-star Crystals. Not bad. What are your thoughts on her? I like her. I like Wasp quite a bit. She's a powerhouse champion. She can't really take a punch, but she's super fun to play in my opinion. Brian Gratz and Sim Supreme, you're going to rank for him. Lags? At some point. I don't know when, but at some point. We shall see. So BG, I think I've decided on Venom because I like him and I could use another XL champ ranked up. And I pulled 5-star Beardo. Needs duped or nah? No, Beardo does not need to be awakened, dude. Beardo's a great pull. Doesn't need to be awakened. Honestly, you could just rank him up if you wanted to. I understand you need another XL champion. But if you wanted to delay that and possibly wait and see if you get a 2015 Cosmic Gem, you could go that route. I wouldn't fault you for just going with Venom though. And what in the world? 50 loonies just sent over 36.38. I'm guessing that's the conversion rate. Saying this is what my 50 loonies or perhaps 25 toonies looks like after PayPal converts it. Ah, okay. Well, dude, thank you very much. Let me try to see if I can spot who this is in the chat. Is this perhaps Dubnium? Who is this? Who is 50 loonies? Gosh darn it. Trying to think. We've got other Canadians in here as well. But which one would be trolling about toonies and loonies? I don't know. But 50 loonies, thank you very much. I feel like I should just put that up as 50, but we're gonna go by standard rules of whatever number comes in. That's the number I'm going with. So we're saying 36.38. But thank you, dude. Whoever that is. It's probably gonna be 2026 before I get those 2015 gems. Well, okay, fair enough. I mean, you do have Ronin as well for another Cosmic Champion to rank up. So if you got another Cosmic one, you could always just give it to him and stuff. Odds are not so high that you'll pull multiple Cosmics. BG, you spent the day grinding and watching your Mastery videos. I have a question. What the heck happened to you? What do you mean, what the heck happened to me? You gotta be more specific than that. First thing that comes to mind is weight gain, possibly? I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Star? Does the Human Torch overheat the phones again? No. It's not that bad. It's just some, yeah, just some lag and stuff like that. But they already talked about, they already announced next update. They're fixing most of the issues. But we may get some new issues, you know, so we'll see. Just pulled 5-star Emma, Balzosaurus Rex, very nice. Wish I had money to donate. Oh, don't worry about it, man. There's no need to donate or anything like that. Just come and hang out. This is a free-to-play welcome type of stream. You know what I mean? BT, do you celebrate 420? Only like I do every other day. Sorry, I was actually gonna say something like the corniest statement ever, just like by being happy or something. But no, I actually I don't celebrate 420. Almost everyone else in my life does. Well, most of my friends, I should say, do, but I do not. One thing I can guarantee BG is that I 100% will absolutely not pull the class I want. That's true, but that's the thing is like after you rank this guy up, you know you're gonna pull like 6 Cosmic 2015s. You know, if you didn't rank him up, then you wouldn't never do it. But yeah. BG, let's talk about how much you love that hoodie. I love it a lot. My mom got it for me for Christmas this past year. It's my new favorite, I think. It's very comfortable, stylish. I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's, you know, kind of blue. It's like some white. I don't know how well the color comes across on this webcam thing or whatever. But it looks a little too close to like jean colors, you know, like jeans. And jeans are pretty much the only pants I wear for the most part. So it makes it a little bit weird when I'm walking outside with this thing, but otherwise I love it. I trolled with the Loonies BG. I don't have a good question to ask anymore. Ah, it's not Carson, it was you. Okay. The Toonie, I don't know, what's a good name? Toonie Bandit doesn't really fit. Toonie Ninja? I don't know. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, God. But it's not Carson. Dude, thank you so much for the 50 loonies. Or maybe it was 25 toonies. So hard to tell. Did someone say weekend daytime stream? Guess a couple hours of my Saturday just got booked up. Dude, yeah, I while doing this grind, definitely need to get a daytime stream in. I don't know what time, but I'm thinking it's going to be sometime around 1 p.m. Pacific. Possibly a little bit later than that, but maybe around that time. Hello, BG. Good night. Love you and Lola. Timothy. All right, man. Have a good one. All right, Torch. Don't kill me. Just use your abilities, dude. Or don't. Like, you know, you're going to die to the degen either way. There we go. Alright, later. Is he going for 5-star Torch? I am, Billy. Yep. Little BG, what's up? Yes, Angel. BG's high on life. Yeah! What Ismir said. BG, I can't stop buying Cavalier crystals, and now my wife is asking what these $100 charges are to our account. What should I tell her? I don't know, man. I'm a big fan of honesty is the best policy, but maybe you should buy her something nice and then say that's what the money was for. I don't know. The Toonie Goonie. Oh, dude. Panda Man Pete. That's a great name for it. Okay, Brian, a couple questions. 1, how much are you shooting for a Torch? 2, are you grinding both rounds for the 5-star? 3, how high are you going to rank Torch? Great questions, Lags. The answer is the same for all 3. I don't know. So here's the thing. I am grinding for Torch. Man, okay. So there's gonna be a video that gets uploaded sometime in the wee hours of the night here. I finally finished editing it. It's a super long video. Super long video. Detailing my plans for Torch. Well, not like in terms of how high I'm going to rank him and where I'm going to use him, but just kind of detailing like the last couple weeks that I've been like sneakily planning to do this grind. And I wanted to have that uploaded before yesterday's stream, but the damn video, it took so long to edit it all together, man. And with moving and stuff, which by the way, today we got the keys to our new place, so the move is official. Now I can finally say, actually moving. With doing that and with packing and all this stuff, man, I just couldn't get this damn video done in time. But it's finally done being edited. It's just gonna take like an hour and a half to render, so I gotta wait, render it out after the stream tonight. Anyway, I've been planning on going for Torch for a while now, is what I'm getting at. But because I've been kind of busy, I haven't been able to hit, like, grind as many rounds as I normally would for a new 5-star feature champion. I'm at 24 million right now, which, I mean, at this rate, I could get to, like, 40. We'll see if I can kick things up a notch tomorrow. I'm not going to be spending units. If I miss out on Torch, well, That's just how it is, man. You know, can't always get all the champs and stuff. But I'm just kind of hoping that he goes low, throwing myself at this arena, hoping that he goes low. And yeah, we'll see if I get him. If I get him round 1, we'll see how busy I am round 2. Round 2, I'm probably just gonna be like actually moving the entire time. Like right now, the packing and moving and stuff has been a little bit on the light side, just because we wanted to make sure we actually got the place, you know. And then Lord is working today and tomorrow and all that. But then after that, like round 2, I'm probably not going to be able to play anything outside of just doing like Alliance quest. But we'll see. This move is not as big as our last move. But as far as how high I'm going to rank, I mean, I'd like to take him to rank 3. So yeah. Also, what Star said? What did Star say? Hey, you better help Mama or you shall have regrets. No, I'm definitely going to do my part. There's no doubt on that. I'm lazily grinding for the 4-star. Should hit 8 by the end of the night. Nice, nice. So you think you were being sneaky with all these recent crystal openings and rank ups? You really thought we didn't see through that? You're so cute, BG. Yeah, I know. I didn't talk about it though. And people who maybe don't keep up with all the things going on, they might not have known. Might not have put 2 and 2 together. So yeah. But man, it is... I did a lot of ranking up. It turned out to be over 10 million gold in rank ups over the past less than 2 weeks time. Which is nuts. Screw this, I'm out. Okay, I'm guessing you're mad at me for some reason, but alright, take care. What's up, Bald? What's up, Swaggy Poster? Tomorrow is the last day of my longest week of work yet. 50 hours since Monday, and I'm exhausted. Some spring break, huh? Dude. It's a lot of time, man. 50 hours since Monday? Yeah, you've been going hard, man. I see you're making that money for spring break. Alright. I can't really run anything else in this arena, so we do need to wait. And by wait, I mean it's time to do this 3-star arena. I wanted to pop some more boosts yesterday for item use. So I still have a bunch of boosts. Or maybe I don't have as many as I thought. Alright, whatever. Still want to pop the boost. Hello, Bry Guy. What up, bro? BG, I 100% completed 5.4 just to get a decent 5-star and pulled Iron Fist and Morning Star, which wouldn't be that bad if I didn't already have her as a 6-star. I died inside. Bummer. That is a bummer, but hey, man, congrats on completing 5.4 100%. You still get all those Catalyst Souls, Rank materials, and all that, so that's the bigger prize, in my opinion. Planning on fighting the Collector tomorrow. Any tips? Make sure that you're prepared in terms of items. You know, make sure you have some revives that you farmed up. Or some units that you can buy some if need be. Collector, he's a brutal fight, man. He's a brutal fight. It's extremely difficult to take him down without using any items. It's possible, but very, very difficult. So just kind of go in with that mindset of like, alright, you know, I've got these items, this is the time to use them. That said, if it's going to cost too much, like if you get to the Collector and all your champions are already dead, well, maybe you might have to back out and kind of try again. Because that final quest, even just to get to the Collector, is pretty tough. This is all not sounding too encouraging, but if you made it this far in the quests, I also fully believe that you're capable of taking them down and becoming uncollected. So good luck to you. One last tip. One last tip is just use high DPS champions. Do as much damage as you possibly can. And then pop a revive and just, you know, without potions, and just try to go back in there and kind of do it again. That's how most people get it down, I think. Screw this, I'm staying with you because I'm not a duel. Alright, Jeremy, thank you, man. May have gone under 1K at one point. Wait, what? Right ahead, less than 10K gold the other day. That's not much gold. At some point in the video that I was just talking about, I actually okay, I did have a bunch of boosts. All right, good. At some point in the video that I was just talking about, I did run out of gold, and then at the end of the video, I think I ended with like 1,500 gold or something like that. My gold was taking kind of a hit. I've been farming it back up steadily, but yeah. Now, you know what? Before I do that 3-star arena, I want to dump some more questing energy. Let's go do that instead. I'm almost done with Masters. I still have Heroic to get done. Dang, this month went by so fast. ABG in chat, what's up, Chris? Does Massacre need to be awakened to be good? No. No. Massacre's Awaken ability, you know, it's one of those just nice little bonuses to have, but you don't need him awakened. But Massacre himself is a champion that doesn't really get used a ton. He's a little bit underrated, but at the same time, he's kind of underrated for a reason, in that his damage output can be insane if you can keep the debuffs rolling, but sometimes they can be hard to keep rolling. ABG, should I rank Ghost or Corvus to rank 5? Both Awaken, thanks. Both great champions, kind of personal preference there. I think Ghost technically has a little bit higher... Like, Ghost feels like she can do a little bit more than Corvus can, but it comes with a bit more difficulty. Whereas Corvus can do almost all the things that Ghost can, but is a bit easier. But the playstyles are very different, so I wouldn't go based on that even. I would just go based on like which you prefer. Do you prefer building up the like getting the missions done in the quests, or just jumping right in there and dealing with like phasing with Ghost and stuff? Good morning from India, BG. Good morning. Which of these for first 5-star rank 5? Duped Void, Duped Mephisto, Duped Iceman, Unduped Blade, Unduped Hyperion, Duped Starlord, Duped Ghost Rider. I don't know. I wouldn't go with Mephisto. I'd only go with Iceman if you run Suicides. Just, you know, not that he needs Suicides, but your first rank 5, I wouldn't go with him normally. Would not go with Unduped type. I'd probably go with Void out of all those champions, but you know, there's personal preference there as well. Basically, what I'd recommend doing is pick whatever champion you use the most at rank 4 right now. Just take that champion up to rank 5. You know, just your most commonly used champion, make them that much more powerful. The rest of your roster will get there eventually. Collector sucks to fight, but if you have a Sparky, you can take down the Collector pretty easily. Spider-Gwen is also good because she is almost completely maxed out in terms of damage against him. Hey, and his specials are unblockable, right? Doesn't Spider-Gwen have a higher chance to evade or something like that? How does that work? You do is the easiest path for the Collector quest? I don't know it off the top of my head. Hulk was a great option after he got his small buff. Can manage to stun lock Collector in certain cases, and only popping a revive starts him off with a big attack boost if he's duped. Yeah, Hulk is actually pretty good for that fight. You're right. Even if you can't stun, like, lock him, if you could just stun him one single time and just get in an additional, you know, I guess like 7-hit combo or whatever it is, man, you just kind of take whatever you can get against the Collector, and those additional punches, they really help. I'd probably literally piss myself from excitement and pure joy if we got a gold realm anytime soon, and maybe some dimensional rifts, you know, just dreaming over here. Yeah, man, unfortunately it's probably going to be a little while before that still, but who knows? Maybe Kabam will be feeling generous here and throw out a gold realm. Dude, I'm not saying I was down $400 the poker table before your stream started. But I'm also not saying I just won back all $400 I was down in the first 20 minutes you were live. Shh. Dysentery Joe. These numbers scare me, man. I can't even comprehend playing with that much money. Oh man. But good luck, dude. Oh, Tier 4 Basic is on too. Crap. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, we'll have to worry about that later. Hold on. 5 stars. We still have a long time on the 5 stars. Okay, that's right. Now I remember. We have a long time on all these guys. Alright, well. Let's just get the 3-star arena going, I guess. Let's get to it. BG, I have a predicament. I'm close to 100% Act 4, and I'll get a generic awakening for a 4-star. By the way, not that far in the game. I would use it on Sparky, except Aegon is coming. Should I save for him? You could if you like Aegon. I only say that just because, you know, he's powerful and everything, but he's certainly not for everybody. With the slow build-up and quests and stuff like that. But he would certainly be like he would need that awakening gem, whereas Stark Spidey, you can play him unawakened. Awakening Stark Spidey is a good idea too, but yeah, if you wanted to give it to the champion that needs it the most, it would be Aegon. So even with the maximum ability accuracy reduction from the collector, you still have 570% ability accuracy on evades. And that means 6 Spider Sense charges allows her to evade 100% of the time. That's pretty sick. That's awesome. Use Hulk for every collector fight. 2 shot him once. Lucky special 1 stuns. Nice, dude. BG, what's up, Ishuda? Finally uncollected. Nice, congrats. He's also super passive with his specials if you hold block. So you can bait a heavy and not worry about dealing with the laser light show. That does help too, yeah. There was a bunch of times where that dude just blasted me and I felt like there was nothing I could do, but yeah. What the heck is this word, Star? Absquatulate? Is that where you use your abs to squat with a spatula? I don't know. Absquatulate, what the heck? I feel like this is not a living creature of any kind. I feel like this is one of those words that describes some type of human action. Not having to do with squatting, though. Or maybe it does, I don't know. Squatulate, what the heck? I'm gonna guess. Oh, hint verb? Ooh, okay. So it's definitely not an animal, okay. Absquatulate, though. I'm thinking it means... to eat through your nose. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I'm going with that. I don't care if it's wrong. ABG, what's up, Lazarian? Let's see if you can unscramble the name of this very important American from yesteryear in under 10 minutes. Abraham Lonklin. Go. Christopher Columbus. I feel like, is there like a... I need some like Jeopardy music going right now. Christopher Columbus. George Washington. Peter Pan. Damn it. This is too tough for me. About to finish Act 4 100%. Who to awaken, Star-Lord, Sentinel, or Ghost? I mean... all 3 of those champions are good. Me personally, I would probably go with Sentinel, but none of those champions you wouldn't be wrong to go with any of those champions. Ghost might be the most powerful of the three, but I just like Sentinel. But yeah, any of them are good. James Foster said it over $2 saying, would you use generic gem on Cap Infinity? I would not. Personally, I would not. He's a great champion, but the only time I really care about his signature ability is if it's gets to a reliable level. And for a 5-star, you got to invest. I mean, if you have a ton of signature stones that are overflowing or something like that you could just load into them, then maybe I would. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like most of the time when I'm using Cap Infinity, I don't really care about his Awaken ability. And I know that's not the same for every situation. Sometimes you would need his Awaken ability, but yeah, personally, I would rather just save that gem for somebody else. You could give it to him if you had a lot of 6, though. You could. James, thank you very much for the 2, though. And Chris sending over 2 saying, is Diablo useful anywhere in this game? For prestige, and that is about it. It's really the only thing. I don't even know if he has any cool synergies. I feel like he doesn't, but I haven't checked them in a long time. That's the only thing I could think of, though. I think he's number 6 on the prestige list at the moment. Highest Mystic, but that may change soon. But thank you very much for the 2. Look at tweeters afterwards. Message for you. Dysentery Joe says, thanks from the trail. Okay. Is this just a standard poker chip? Like, what is this? I've never seen a chip that looks like this. Does this actually have value like these other ones do, or the heck is that thing? Brian, this show I found is effing fantastic. What's up, Demic? But there's only 2 episodes out so far. I'm angry. I need more. Or I want more. I need more. Patience, Demian. I know a man like you can burn through 1,000 episodes in a single week. But you need to be patient. Absquatulate, verb to leave abruptly. Ooh. Through the nose or just... No, just standard? Alright. I got my wife in here throwing out the unicorn. ABG finally got around to finishing 5.4.6 and duped my Loki from the 5-star crystal. I actually pulled him yesterday. 1 off awakening my Medusa. Ah, bummer, dude. Congrats on clearing 5.4.6. Bummer on that Loki, though. Good morning from Grease Bro. Got my 5-star Aegon to rank 4, 665. Should I go for Labyrinth? You could. He's certainly capable of doing it at a rank 4. I think, I don't know. I would only do a single clear at most if I were you. I would not go for a 100% clear until I got him to rank 5. You could even just wait until you get to rank 5 before you even do a single clear, though. Okay. Sorry, had to respond to something. So BG and Laura about to absquatulate from that apartment? Yeah. Yep. See my text? Yeah, just responded. Just responded. Ah, damn it, screw this. Absquatulate. Oh, jeez. Don't all absquatulate. Sup, you butt child? What's up, Hobbit? That's a Pog? Dude, I thought it was a Pog. I was going to say it was a Pog. Is that actually a Pog? Oh, it's a card holder? Pog Slammer. It looked like it. I have 3 champs and I can only take 1 to rank 5 as my 6th rank 5. The champion, Magic, Ghost. Please help me, BG. I would not go with the champion. I would go with either Magic or Ghost. And me personally, I would choose Ghost. But it's up to you, man. Both Magic and Ghost are great champs. Yeah, BG, that's a $10,000 chip. Uh-huh. Sure it is. ABG, do you feel about them, or how do we feel about them offering 6-star zones for money when 5-star ones aren't even too available for free-to-play people? I think they're going to ruin the balance between the two more than it's already ruined. I don't really care so much, to be honest. I don't know. I saw a lot of people jump on that deal today. A lot of Alliance mates, that is. I'm sure a lot of other people outside of the Alliance did too, but I saw a bunch of Alliance mates grab it. Whoops. Did not mean to go back here. To me, I mean, I don't know, the deal didn't look that good. I mean, yeah, it's the first time 6-star Sig Stones, so, like, that's cool. If you got a good 6-star champion right now or something, but a lot of people don't even have a good 6-star champion. I don't think Kabam is going to overdo it on those 6-star Sig Stones. I think they're going to give some out, or they're going to make some offers available and stuff like that, I should say. But I don't know. I don't really see it affecting the game too much with the amount that came out today. We'll see. We'll reevaluate that if they start throwing out these offers like every other week or something. Then maybe it'll be a big deal. I listened to my cousin's song, My Destiny is in Tennessee. It's about Pokemon. Of course. What else do songs? What else would songs be about? Boosting up them 3 stars for item use, I see. Oh wait, Dubes, I tried to yesterday, man. I tried to. I just didn't have enough time to actually use them. I've been busy as hell lately, dude. I wish I could have used them. I popped them open with the idea to use them all during item use. I can tell you that $100 chips are black, 500 are pink, and 1,000 are orange, at least traditionally. Okay. I love that its pronunciation thing on Google is ab squat you late. It pleases my soul. What the heck? BG, you're wrong. Rank 4 Aegon can 100% Labyrinth. Oh, I know he can. I mean, I did it with rank 4 Gwenpool, so yeah. And then we need to waste rank up items on him to rank 5. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying though. Whereas you would leave him at rank 4. Is that what you're saying? You would leave him at rank 4. You would take other champions to rank 5 instead. I think that's fair. Something to consider. I want to sig up my 6-star rank 2 Void BG. Offer is too tempting. Oh, I understand. I totally understand the temptation on something like that. And yeah, if you want to get it, like, that's cool. Anyone who got it, it's cool, man. But just in terms of like throwing off the balance of the game, I don't think it's too big of a deal. I would really like to see 5-star Sig Stones become a little bit more readily available, though. The solo events, like the 7-hour and 22-hour events, I think it's time that we start seeing the 5-star Sig Stones in there. It really feels that way. Or maybe not. It doesn't have to be in there, but that's just the easiest place that kind of comes to mind, you know, that I think a lot of people have thought about for a long time. But if they just added more Sig Stones anywhere in the game, it'd be could be good. Would be good. I know, man, I'm just busting your balls. I know you got a lot on the plate with the move coming up. Yeah, dude. I still at the minimums, though. My mom once went to Vegas, got head by quite a hefty sum, started drinking, accidentally tipped the girl, bring your drinks, $5K in chips. What? She said her drinks never got lower than halfway empty. She returned home with no more than she left with, but no less. So she counts it as a win. Wow. Wow. That was a damn good day for the person bringing drinks. Holy crap. Oh my god. It's been time for solo events to get 5 or 6 stones for a while. They slack on that poop, yeah. ABG, should I rank 5 Medusa or Blade, both awakened? It's going to be my first rank 5. They're both good. I don't know. I think I would favor Blade. Blade has higher prestige and just the sustainability. Like you really notice when a champion heals when they go up a rank. Just because, you know, every second that you're holding block and getting that healing, you're just healing for a lot more. And that could mean the difference between, you know, having to use a revive or not. So I'd recommend Blade. But you could go Medusa too. If you wanted to. Nothing wrong with that. Make 5-star 6 stones and tier 2 alpha more available. Vote BG. Make BAM great again. Hats on sale soon. Wow. Well, I mean, tier 2 alpha. Tier 2 alpha. They've already made those more available, in my opinion. I mean, they've made it more available in a lot of ways recently. Or not recently, but just over time, in my opinion. So I feel like those are probably alright where they're at. I think once they lowered the cost of Map 6 for Alliance Quest, that was really like the final, okay, you know, Tier 2 Alpha feel like they're in a good spot. Just because Map 6 actually gives a lot of Tier 2 Alpha. Those Map 6 crystals, man, they add up pretty good. Even if you're not ranking that high in Alliance Quest, they start to roll in pretty good. If you're not doing Map 6... yeah, they could still feel like they take a while to get, but at least they made it more available for people. UG, I'm exhausted and only 9.4 million into the arena. Can I have your word? He'll cut off at 11 million. Maybe a comforting smile. Is this comforting? Good luck, Royal. Good luck. I don't think it's going to go that much high. Well, yeah, I don't think it's going to go that much higher. You're on a great pace. 9.4 million. This ain't the final night, you know? You got a whole nother day. I fully believe that you'll get them. The availability, 5-star stones for us free-to-play people is just too low, I feel. Especially people that aren't in top 30 for Alliance stuff. Want to get excited about new champs or be able to rank more but can't because 9 of 6. Yeah. No, I totally understand. It's not even just free-to-play versus not free-to-play or whatever. There should be a way to get some more 6 stones in the game. A little bit more consistently because a lot of champions do need higher sig levels in order to really feel like they're making an impact on your account. And you know, they have to slowly distribute stuff. It's kind of the way the game goes. But it's been long enough. It's been long enough. Adam Breeze sent over 37 bucks. Dude, thank you so much. Saying finally got off work to watch the stream. I am a level 56, 270k rating, maybe 8 maxed 4s. What type of alliance should I be searching for? Hold on. Let me update. This is a big old D first. Okay. Hold on. Level 56, 207k rating, maybe 8 max 4s. What type of alliance should I be searching for? I'd recommend just like a, I don't know, a map 5 alliance. If you're not already in one, would be good for where you're currently at. It depends too, though. That's the thing, is it's not just based on hero rating. I'd like in terms of progression-wise, I think you're there. Well, like roster progression-wise, I think you're ready for, you know, map 5. But if your schedule doesn't line up with it, or you know, you just feel like maybe you have to use too many items or something like that. Maybe you don't have the right alliance quest champions ranked up. Maybe you rank champions for other purpose or something like that and need a little bit more time. You know, you can certainly wait on it, but I'd recommend looking for a map 5 alliance. And in terms of alliance war, probably nothing too crazy. Just kind of whatever, like maybe on the more casual side for Alliance War is what I'd be looking for personally if I were in your shoes. But the most important thing is just to find an alliance that kind of fits your activity level, I would say. That's like the biggest thing to look for in an alliance, more so than matching up your roster. Because there's people out there that could be like you look at. Actually, I'll give a good example here. Hang on. I don't know what the alliance. Maybe we could find it even. All right, so like the top guy here, the highest rated in the entire game. His alliance seems like they're pretty high rated, 2774. Let me see. Oh, actually, there's no way to tell. There's like no donation costs, but I don't know if it seems like that's just because that one guy may have covered it. But I guess what I was trying to get at is like this MCOC plus alliance. They're, you know, they're not the #1 alliance in the game. They're not in like the top 10. Now it feels like I'm just trash talking the alliance, which I'm not trying to do. But what I'm trying to get at is like the guys that are in some of the higher level alliances. They don't necessarily have to have like the highest rating or sickest accounts. This is a terrible example. I give up. I'm just rambling at this point. But you could have like a million rating and just want to be in a casual, you know, map 3 alliance. That's a better way of saying it. But dude, thank you very much for the 37 bucks. If you're not sure where to find an alliance like that, there's a few different ways to go about searching for an alliance. On Reddit, on the official forums, there are line groups that do recruiting, although I'm not familiar with those. I think there are Discord things available, but I'm pretty big noob when it comes to Discord. The way I found 4Loki was the actual official forums. I was looking between official forums and Reddit and just happened to find them on the official forums. Long time ago. Alan sent it over $2 saying 6-star Ghost unduped or 6-star dupe Sentinel to rank 2. 6-star Ghost unduped or 6-star dupe Sentinel rank 2. Oh, I would absolutely. Me personally, I would absolutely go with Sentinel. I wouldn't even think twice on it. Other people would choose Ghost, though. That's another personal preference right there. But yeah, I would choose Sentinel. They're both good. I would. Here's the thing about when it comes to rank 2ing 6-star champions. 6 stars, they're gonna be around for a long time. You know, you can. Just because you're choosing one over the other right now doesn't mean, you know, like you can go back to the other one at some other later date. So I'd go Sentinel, and then later on maybe you get Ghost Awakened, maybe there's some offers that come around, or just as content progresses, as Act 6 goes on, maybe get an Awakening Gem for that Ghost or something like that. So yeah. Thank you very much for the 2. My brother pulled a 5-star Omega today. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure he peed his pants a bit. Nice. Very nice. Wait, Dubes, you're grinding for Torch? Really? Just over 32 mil, and I feel like a slacker after watching Serengo stream, man. Dude's up over like 45 already? What? Holy crap. Well, damn. Okay. I didn't even know you were grinding. I figured we had like maybe 1 or 2 people grinding silently or something. I expect you to be one of them. More available for those who are in alliances that do map 6. Oh, for the tier 2 alpha? Yeah, well, I mean, they're more available in other ways too. But I feel like that was the consistent farming way. But they made that was just like the last big change. They made tier 2 alpha more available in a bunch of ways. BG, can we have a small discussion on Cable? Do you think he needs a complete rework or just his stats increased? He's such a popular character and kind of fun to play with, but not really. I don't think he needs a complete rework. Somewhere between, though. A stats increase, but maybe also just tweaking a little bit how his abilities work. Just a slight tweaking. I don't know exactly what that tweaking would be. BG leeching? Classic? Wait, what? Oh, for Discord? Okay, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's basically Star's Discord with my name on it. She's done all of the work. She's got she did it all. ABG, I'm at a complete loss of judgment. I need your help. I'm thirsty. Should I go get some iced tea or apple juice? Apple juice, dude. You're never too old for a good cold apple juice. ABG, been a good week. Duped my Sentinel and took him to rank 5 and then got Domino as a 6-star. And my game is frozen. There we go. Dude, sick. That's awesome, man. Sentinel and Domino, eh? A nice synergy for Cable, would it be nice? Yeah, that's true. It really could just be a good, unique synergy that turns him into a powerhouse champion. And I really wish that his degen was passive instead of active. Like, just because it, you know, of the interaction with willpower and stuff, and I guess shrugging off debuffs too. You know, him being a mutant champion, it feels like it wouldn't be that bad if they made it a passive debuff that skill champions couldn't really shrug off, play that whole class advantage thing a little bit. But yeah, then opponents couldn't heal from willpower, which hurts the players a little bit if you're fighting against Cable in something like Alliance War. But honestly, man, you get hit with Cable's heavy attack in Alliance War, you're gonna be melting pretty fast anyway. But offensively, if you're using the champion against another player, you would gain a ton of damage. Yep, gonna do every featured arena unit list going forward. If I get the champs, cool. If not, that's cool too. Not bothered either way. Okay. I could see you getting a lot of champions that way, Dubes. I tried to make that commitment in the past, back when like 4-stars were the thing to grind, and couldn't do it every round. So I'm going to be grinding a little bit more here just because I really need the resources. But yeah, I will not be joining you on that one. BG, I love all your crystal opening videos. Awesome, man. Glad you like them. BG, so I do 6x5, and one BG does some map 7, top 250, getting close to top 90. I grind lots of arena, want to rank up tons of 4-stars for it, but afraid one day I might run out tier 4 class catalyst for actual important rank ups. You think I should just spend all tier 4 class catalysts on arena rank ups and just get the catalysts when I have important rank up available? That's tough, man. I hear you on possibly running out of tier 4 class catalyst one day. I've seen my stash of tier 4 class catalysts go down quite a bit here recently, actually. Kind of, and this is something I thought was going to happen when Kabam introduced that kind of overflow tier 4 class catalyst conversion thing or whatever. That it might get people into trouble, even people who had a large supply of tier 4 class catalysts. So I definitely understand the problem that you're facing, or potential problem if you're not careful. As far as what you should do about it, though, I think you just got to use best judgment. You know, when you see your stash getting a little bit lower on tier 4 class catalyst, then you know, definitely hold back. Maybe don't do rank ups with tier 4 class catalysts involved until you get near the cap of them, and then kind of evaluate like between your 5-star and 4-star rank ups and stuff like that what you need. Now that I've almost dropped phone on face 3 times, I'm gonna sleep. Night chat, night 2Z, better Grant, and night Brian. Wow. Alright, Star. Have a good night. BG Sentinel or Omega to 565. Super tough call. I think if you run Suicides, the answer is probably Omega. If you're not running Suicides, I think I'd go Sentinel. They're both great though, of course. BGA pulled the 4-star Blade. How would rank him out of a 10? Negative 14. Now, Blade's fantastic, man. He'll do a lot for you in this game. Definitely get him ranked up when you can. Ugh, Diablo from last featured 5-star crystal. Luck has to improve, right? So open another today. Kamala. Rip. The degen should also shut down all regen. I don't know. That's interesting. That might be a little too OP. To shut down all regen? Yeah, that might be a little too OP. Maybe reduce it or something like that. PG's Red Skull, good for defense. He's okay. He's not that good of a defender, but, you know, some of his abilities are a little bit hard to avoid. And sometimes people aren't used to fighting him, and that can get you a kill. Picked up a Spidey 5-star with 22 mil the other day. 22 mil. Damn. I wish I went for it. Well, no, actually, no. That was about... That's what he went for, right? Never mind. What am I saying? I knew he was going to go low. I kind of wanted to go for him to get the silver stars, but I just couldn't. I don't mind doing that, but features I'm done with after just doing one. Yeah. Just going to drop doing the 4-star feature in Arena on new champs or a champ I don't have on repeat to focus on the 5-star feature more. Okay. Would you consider starting a collection of featured champion crystals? I know you don't like buying them and they're a waste of units, but even one normal feature of each character would be pretty. I did consider that in the past, Royal. It actually clogs. It's not even the units. It would be a waste of units, but that's not what stopped me from doing it. What stopped me from doing it is, as much as I do like to hoard crystals, it gets to... I don't want to be scrolling down my list of crystals forever, you know? That's why I do like the crystal cleanups every once in a while, just to kind of make things easier to go through. Use those damn crystals today to try to get the 1 tier 4 cosmic I need. Had 10 to 12 of every other class. I now have 4 to 6 of each class and still only 3 cosmic. Ah, bummer, dude. Yeah, that conversion thing. That conversion thing scares me. Just how fast your tier 4 class catalyst can disappear. Hey BG, who would be the best rank up, duped Medusa or unduped Hype? I'd recommend duped Medusa. If Hype was duped, then it'd be a toss-up between the two. And I do end up using Hype a little bit more than Medusa. But if Hype's not awakened, I'd go Medusa. Cable's degen should definitely slow down regen, agreed. That'd be a great addition. Yeah, like, it would be a good addition. He would still need more, though, is the thing. Like, that type of utility is nice. There's a lot of abilities in this game where the enemy heals, and it can be pretty tough to deal with it. You know, masochism and buffet and just other champions' abilities and stuff like that, right? But if your damage output is lacking, then it doesn't really matter if you're slowing down the enemy's regen, because you could just let them regen and use a higher DPS champion, and it'd be better. So that should be part of it, but he would still need other things. IBG recently pulled 5-star hype. Does he need to be awakened to be great? Aha! We were just talking about hype. Doesn't need it. You can be played without it, but it is a noticeable difference. So hype was in the arena. That's how I got my Hyperion. And I didn't know if I'd be able to get him both rounds. I ended up getting him both rounds, but I would have used him. I would have ranked him up and used him either way. But in my case, I was taking a poison path in Alliance Quest. So I think if you're in a similar situation like that, where you need a poison immune champion, a strong poison immune champion, you know, he could still be useful for that. Without his awaken ability, I don't know how much I would use him outside of situations like that, but still good for it. Brian just listened to a saxophone quartet, soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone play Under the Sea from Little Mermaid, and it sounded so fantastic. That sounds lovely. If we were on Twitch right now, I'd say let's all have a listen. BG cable goes pew pew, perfect as is, no revamp needed. You're right, dude. He does go pew pew. Oh, poop, there's an Act 6. Yeah, Booker. There's now Act 6. The start of it, at least. They're already testing, beta testing the second chapter. Brian Horace Grant, good evening, sir. What's up, Beto? Greedy would definitely need more. He needs a lot more. Like I said, it's that power threshold thing that I think needs a rework. It's too difficult to control, even for skilled players. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the threshold thing. I do wish it was more consistent. I don't know. Maybe I don't wish it was more consistent. Because if it's more consistent, then when you're fighting against Cable, it would make him significantly more difficult, which I don't think he needs to be more difficult to fight against. I feel like he's at a fine level of, you know, somewhat annoying to fight, but manageable and not the most difficult guy to take down. So I don't really want to see him get more difficult that way, but if they could just make him better offensively. So I mean, maybe a good unique synergy is the way to go. Because if it's a unique synergy, then it doesn't make him more difficult to fight against, but the unique synergy could increase it so that he has a higher chance to you know, he could be a good champion that would have like multiple unique synergies, where maybe one of the unique synergies increases the chance for his abilities to trigger when gaining a bar of power, and then other unique synergies that would like add different effects to what he gains when he gains a bar of power. Like maybe when he gains a bar of power, he gains a crit buff, or puts a debuff on the enemy, even puts like a degen on the enemy, you know, things like that. I think that'd be cool. Maybe incorporate persistent charge on Cable, let him have the option to save his regen power gains for future fights. Maybe. I'm not a huge fan of persistent charges, so I'm a little bit I'm not so on board with that idea, just because like I said, I'm not huge on persistent charges, but it could be good. Captain Sparkles is one of the strongest poison immunes. Love her so much. Oh yeah. I still wish I got her. ABG have 36 5-stars, 4 rank 4s, and rest are all rank 2. Which arena is perfect for me? 4 stars are at a good number as well. I'd recommend hitting like 1 million points in the 5-star arena just to qualify for the ranked rewards, and then just taking your business elsewhere. The 4-star basic is probably going to be the most efficient use of your time for rewards and stuff. And then the 4-star featured, if you have any other leftover time to do some additional grinding. Brian didn't read my cable buff idea. What's your cable buff idea, Demiak? Make every hit of cable special 1 unblockable baseline 100% of the time. All the bullets unblockable because F you. That's a terrible idea, Demiak. What the hell, dude? How do you manage your 5-star 6 stones? I feel like free-to-play suffers in that place a lot. Do you have more access in super high-tier alliance stuff? I mean, we were talking about this a little bit earlier, actually. 5-star 6 stones, they're not... There's not a good way to really get those things. I do have a little bit more because my alliance, we qualify for most of the 3-day events. If you land somewhere in the top 30 for the 3-day alliance events, you get some 6 stones, some 5-star 6 stones. We qualify for all of those except for the arena one. So we're getting 3 to 5 6 stones every few days. Even with that, it feels like they're not coming in that much. But without, like, take that away, and man, there's like no way to get these 5-star 6 stones. Pretty much, you got, you have like the special events that come around. The monthly event quest gives you some, and then if you want to farm Labyrinth of Legends, like, those are your options. So it's rough, man. The only way that I really manage it is like this. If a champion is in my top 5 for prestige, then I give them 6 stones, basically. And, like, you have to plan ahead a little bit too. Like, if they're not gonna be in your top 5 for long, I don't give them 6 stones. Champions that have good signature abilities that I want to put 6 stones into them, you can't always do that because you kind of have to save the 6 stones for prestige, in my opinion. It makes too big of a difference in terms of prestige, just having them high sig level or not. BG quiz time. If I use Mephisto's special 3 against Nihilus that has 2 power bars, will they get the permanent aura of incineration? I don't think so, because you can't power drain a Nihilus, right? And I think you have to drain power? I could be wrong, though. I don't think I've ever done that fight. Maybe, or never mind. Hype, swipe back and block equals stops power gain. Oh, y'all talking about cable still. More consistent, never mind. Yeah, he doesn't have something like that. BG, how are you back to 4K units? Just like a few days ago, you spent those units on the 12K offer. Are you getting additional units from Alliance events like AQ/AW? No, I've just been playing a lot of Arena. Like, most weeks of Arena, as of late, I have gotten all the milestones. And I haven't done, like, a big Arena Crystal opening. Well, did I do one... Did I do one after? Was that before or after the 12K offer? I don't remember. Either way, though, I pop open like anywhere between 1 and 3 uncollected arena crystals a night, and the units actually add up. Doing that over time, there's been a few nights where I've pulled units, just relatively small amounts, 75, 225, but man, that stuff adds up. But each week of arena, you can get 535 units. Well, every 3-day cycle arena is 535 units. So over a week, that's over 1,000 units there. Plus the monthly event quests. Plus, I think Variant 2 gave some units, right? The solo events, I've been making sure to take advantage of those. There's lots of ways to get units. But, of course, you gotta be playing a lot to do that. My arena grinding is gonna go down a little bit here in the near future. I've been really trying to grind it out just because I want to be prepared for 6.2. I want to go for a Legends run, and going for a Legends run, I'm going to need to buy 3 of those big boost packages, which is 4,200 units right there. And then I also want to have 12,000 units prepared for potentially another offer, just like they had for 6.1. I don't know if I'll be able to make it, seeing as the beta is already out there. Like, really, I want 6.2 to be delayed. Push it back, kabam. Push back 6.2 for, like, I don't know, 5 months. Maybe not that long, but I wouldn't mind if they were just like, ah, you know what, guys? We don't want to release this content when there's too many bugs, so we're gonna wait or something. But we'll probably get 6.2 in like another, what is it, a month and a half or something? I don't really know how long it is between beta. I pay attention. Maybe a little bit longer than that. E.g., how about this for a cable buff? Leave cable as is, but make every other character or every other champion have same super short backdash distance as Voodoo. Oh man. Please no. Please no. I would die to him. He'd be like the toughest defender for me. Seriously. I remember there being a cable in the first quest of 5.3. And that's the Mystic Quest. Wait, Mystic Quest? Isn't that a video game? Anyway, that's the Mystic one. And uh-oh. Okay, do not want to die this rocket. I think I had to restart that quest a few times because I kept dying to it or something like that. I don't know. That fight just is burned in my memory a little bit for some reason. And I know you're just kind of like half joking about the short distance or whatever thing, but yeah. Don't know why, but when I saw today's 6-stone deal, the first thing that came to mind is this is where the death of 5-star champ starts, especially since the introduction of the featured calves. Yeah, I could see how you'd feel that way. It does feel like they are progressing 6 stars along a little bit faster than I expected. I think it's only the death for the select few that are buying a lot of Cavalier crystals. And I mean like a lot of Cavalier crystals. And like in terms of prestige rank ups, for those people, I don't think there's a reason to rank up a 5-star at all anymore. Because I feel like 6 stars prestige is going to take over once you get them high Sigil level on a rank 2. And then I guess if you don't even need the 5 stars for prestige, then I guess yeah, for those people 5 stars, they really might be dying. Like those, I'm sure they're still going to be using 5 stars for a while to come, but in terms of ranking them up anymore, yeah, it does feel like their time is done. But for everyone else outside of those outside of that small group of players, I feel like 5 stars are still the way to go for a bit here. By the end of the year, though, I don't know. ABG, what would you start / finish first? Variant 1 or 2 or Act 6? I would try to get the Cavalier title as soon as possible, so like a single time through Act 6. And then Variant 2 would be my next target. And then from there, well, okay, so it wouldn't be Variant 1 or 2 completely either way. Like I'd probably clear the first chapter of Variant 2, maybe try to do like a single pass through the whole quest, and then I'd go to like Variant 1 and I would try to like do the first chapter there, maybe try to go through a single time in that quest as well. Things like that. I would kind of bounce around a little bit, but Variant 2 yeah, like as far as 100% clearing, would be my the first on that list. BG, been lurking here. No big deal. What's up, Cody? I think when it comes to 5 stars, though, just like thinking about it a little bit more. Like 5 stars are still significantly easier to rank up. So maybe people still would be ranking up 5 stars more than 6 stars. Even the people in like those super high levels, maybe they would just have like their prestige or like super strong rank up to 6 stars. I don't even know, man. I actually just have no idea. I do wish there was a different type of progression though outside of like the champions and stuff like that. I feel the same way as other people who don't really just want to keep seeing like another star being added to the champions. Like it's weird, man, because I do have fun with the 6-star champions when I pull them, when I open the crystals and stuff like that. Even if they're not the best champions, it's fun getting a champion that you don't really need to pump resources into. But at the same time, yeah, I would much rather have a different type of progression for the champions that we already have. Like, I want both, you know. If they slowed... I'm not saying to never add higher star rated champions and stuff like that. I just wish they slowed down on that and added a different way. As like a dual progression path type of thing. How are you? Tweet when you get a second. Today the game has been good to me. Alright, Belted Earth. What do we got here, man? Good Friday's been really good to me today. Hit a lot of milestones. My new account. First 565 champ. First champ over 10k PI. First 5-star at Sig 100 or higher. And the game was nice enough to only pull a 6-star ghost. Dude. Very nice, man. Yeah, today, you weren't kidding. Today has been a good day. A lot of good stuff in there. Awesome, man. Congrats on Domino and Ghost. Ugh, I fell asleep. Won't have time for another 6-star refresh as well. Oof, rip Hector. Back in my day, we had to pay to get into the Tier 4 basic arena. What's up, Dooley Ray? Back in your day, like a couple months ago, or however long it's been. BG, do you think Kabam will have the OG Vision offer again this year, but instead of just a 5-star and dupe deal as well, you get a 6-star OG unit deal, and what do you think the cost will be? You know, I haven't really thought about them adding a 6-star OG Vision, but I guess I could see it. If they did add a 6-star, it would not be for units, not the first time around. That would be a money-only deal, in my opinion, just based on the history with OG Vision. But I don't know if we would get a 6-star. Like, I could see it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, but if I had to take a guess, I would say no. We're probably only going to get another 5-star deal. This year, at least. And then maybe next year or something like that, we'll see the 6-star. Beaver, today at work, I came across a situation that made me really sad. For like 7 hours, I could not figure out what was making me sad. Turns out I forgot your birthday. Happy birthday, Beaver. Really? Like his bodyguard? Really? Oh my god. Usually maybe type progression could be unlocking an exclusive mastery to a title or something. Maybe. I was thinking of something a little bit more substantial than that, though. Basically, an item system or gear system is what I'm talking about whenever I say a different type of progression. Not that, you know, not that has to be the way. Could be plenty of other things, plenty of other ways to progress, but to me, that's the system that makes the most sense. I'm just adding extra syllables to the words tonight. Makes the most sensed. Birthday meme will never ever die. It is now a simple fact. It's true. As long as the Lakers bodyguard keeping it alive. ABG, do you have an idea how much to put up for 1K shards in the 5-star featured arena? Yeah, usually it's somewhere around like 6.5 million. It could vary a little bit though. Anywhere between like 6 and... Like, I don't think it's ever gone as high as 7. But a little over 6 million. And that little over sometimes varies. EG, do you like me answering questions for you? Well, that's a weird question to answer. Sure, man. Like when anyone tries to help other players. Rank 5 Venom or Venom the Duck or rank 3 5-star Proxima. Ooh. I'd go Venom the Duck personally. I don't think I'd go with Proxima. I'd choose between Venom and Venom the Duck. They're both great. But I would personally go Venom the Duck. New powerful Masteries coming soon. Yeah, I forgot. They always have that coming soon thing, right? ABG, any idea when they release the new version of Hulk? Happy birthday. What? Oh, God. Let's do my 5-star AA from basic. Nice. Very nice. I've been really kind of wanting to get my 5-star Archangel awakened and ranked up a bit lately. Now that I got some other champs ranked up, feels like it's the right time to go back to good old AA. That sounded not like I was talking about Archangel for a second there. Question, if She-Hulk is fighting a science champion and she has the Suicide Masteries on, would she shrug off the bleed if she hits the enemy? Let me go take a look and see how that works, because I don't even remember She-Hulk's Awaken ability. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Let me hide my face for a second here. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, where like an item is active on the champion like that. I didn't know it displayed it there. Huh. Okay. Science chance with each hit landed shrug. Yeah, I think so. It sounds like if it works, it sounds like it works like any other shrug mechanic, which means yeah, fighting science champions, you'd be able to shrug off suicides. Suicides, I don't think they scale particularly well with She-Hulk, though, just because you want to be... Most of the times you want to be spamming your special one, and she gains a lot of Furies already and stuff. But it'd be nice if you were using other champions and then had to use her for a fight or something. She-Hulk has an Awaken ability? Yeah, dude. Surprising, I know. When playing with Hela, if you have her duped and she has 1 HP, can she switch health with opponents? Yes. I have to read that twice to see if you were asking a question or if you were just saying it. But I think you were asking a question. But yeah, there's a lot of people that use that method to take down, what is it, Aspect of Chaos, I think is the name of the node. I enjoy putting MODOK, Heimdall, and Korg on my arena team. You're the devil. Ah, crap, I thought I only needed 3 energy to finish this quest. Guess not. BG, guess what today is? Ha ha ha. Spoke weed every day. Ha ha. It's Passover. Wow. Really, Champion Nova. Hey, Brian, I'm new to the game. Should I spend my units on PhCs or wish you a happy birthday first? I've had enough. Good night, everybody. I can't actually leave. Stupid grinding. The grind must go on. You didn't answer, so I'm gonna buy PhDs. Oh, jeez, Demiok, please don't buy PhDs. I'd like to point out this is the one troll I haven't participated in. Thank you, Articas. Down with PHC? Yeah, you know me. Wow. Alright, I think I am good to go back in this other arena, though. I'm at 1,000,000 points for that 3-star, which is good. Finish that up tomorrow. My champions are just starting to come back. You know what? We'll do another round. I think I'm done popping boosts, though. BG, how many 5-star do you think someone needs before they start grinding for 5-star champs in arena? It's too difficult for me to answer that way. The best way really is just to use all of your champions, see how many points that gives you, figure out how many times you could use those champions in a day, multiply that by the 3 days, and then compare that hypothetical score to you know, what champions have gone for in the past. Hyperion and Magic to rank 5. My choice would be Hyperion personally, but they're both amazing champions. They're both just useful in different ways. Both of those champions have, like a lot of people have taken both of those champions to rank 5. Lakers Bodyguard said in over $2 saying, Beaver, you went black. Once you go black, ... Well, guess what? I came back. Thank you very much for the 2, though. James Betchel sent in over $1. Where's your last one at? Here we go. ABG pulled 6-star. Annihilus, is he any good? He's not awful. He's not awful, and you know what? I don't think he really needs to be awakened to be put on defense. So I think for that reason alone, you could probably throw him on defense. And if somebody's not familiar with his abilities, could lead to you getting some kills or something like that. Offensively, I don't know. He's kind of tough to use. It's not that his abilities are particularly tough, like mechanically to play with. It's not like, you know, not difficult in the same way that, let's say, Taskmaster is difficult, but he's a little bit RNG dependent. And like if you can keep a lot of stifles, I think they're called, and then use an L2, then your attack actually goes up a lot, and he can hit pretty hard. But yeah, it's kind of hard to keep a lot of those on the enemy. So yeah, I would probably just throw him on defense. Good pull still, just for that reason alone. And then just don't forget that I think he's Incinerate immune. So there might be a time where you need to use like a Cosmic Incinerate immune champion for some reason, and maybe you can bust him out then. BG Unawakened, who would you take to rank 4? 5-star Venom, Venom the Duck, or Emma? I'd go Venom the Duck all the way. Unless you needed immunities, then I'd go Emma. If you had to ask how many 5-stars you need to grind for 5 stars, then you don't have enough. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Really, you know, some of these 5-star champions, they don't go that high. Like, Spider-Man just went for 22 million, or whatever it was. I could put up 22 million without a single 5-star. I would have to play like crazy, and it would feel like a featured grind, running all of my 4-star champions. But I can get 22 million points with just 4-star champions. What are suicides? Explain. Suicide masteries are masteries that inflict damage upon yourself, pretty much. They're in the offensive tree on the top right corner. Starting with Glass Cannon, and then Recoil, and Liquid Courage and Double Edge. Usually Glass Cannon is not considered Suicide Mastery. It's Recoil and the Poisons that are the Suicides, basically. PG, I got a 4-star Void. Is he good, and do you have any tips? 4-star Void is amazing. Tips that I have is to make sure to get him awakened. Otherwise, he might not seem so amazing. Spam special ones. It's pretty much it for like the short answer of ice on him. The long answer is that I have a very, very detailed guide on Void. The most detailed guide I've ever made. It's like 20-something minutes long. Fully scripted, so there's no like stuttering and stuff like that. And I've got video clips to match everything I'm talking about. I recommend just searching just click on my channel, hit the search button, type in Void Guide, or just on YouTube in general, MCOC Void Guide should pop right up. And then there's a bunch of Alliance War videos where I use Void as well too, if you're interested in those to see more. BG, is Venom the Duck your #1 most wanted right now? Sounds like it, or somebody else? He's the champion I think is the coolest, most fun. In terms of fun, that's probably my #1. But what would be even more fun for me is just to be able to compete for the next Legends race for 6.2. And I just don't know if I have the champions to do that right now. So my #1 is probably Corvus. Just whatever champion I think is gonna get me the title. I don't know. I'm really hoping that they put they make a new champion that I can grab in the arena that is just like better, faster than Corvus. He's not the only champion that can do it for sure, but that might be my #1. I don't know. I'm interested in other options as well, but I don't know. Like Corvus to me is just proven. There's other champions out there that might be better or just as good or something. Yeah, I don't know. Beaver, your detailed video about Void has so much detail, as much detail as you have on your shiny head with turtle wax. Ooh, thank you. Oh yeah, I pulled a 6-star Venom the Duck today. I just ranked forward my 5-star. Oof, Art of Chaos. That's still amazing though, dude. Congrats. But yeah, I hear you on the Tier 2 Alpha burn. Basically the OG Deadpool arena. No, thank you. Wait. Oh, using only 4 stars. Okay. BG, is Red Skull good on defense? Yes, sort of. He's okay. I actually answered this question. Hard to imagine it's a different person asking this question, because I've already answered it. He's okay on defense. And now you're just spamming it, because I see it twice in the same, like, couple of lines here. So please don't spam anymore. I already answered your question. He's just an okay defender. Because his abilities are not too familiar with people, and he might get kills just based off of that. You made a guide on Void? I mean, yeah, of course you did. Makes mental note to watch it later. Yep. Probably my best guide video. Although, it's maybe a little bit too long. Angelo sent it over $5. Thank you very much. Saying, watched your 5.4 Legends run recap yesterday. It was hilarious. Thanks for the laughs. Dude, I kind of forgot about that video. Where I was just showing a bunch of me getting my ass kicked. I think that's what it was, right? Dude, thank you very much for the 5, though, man. Glad you liked the video. Really appreciate it. I think the Thing is a really good defender. The Thing is possibly the best defender. I don't know. I mean, best defender. I don't know if anyone can even have that title. Just because, you know, it depends on the node and stuff like that. And on some nodes, thing is, you know, like, and depending on the champion they're using and stuff like that, thing is not really a problem. But man, I feel like he's definitely one of the best, for sure. I still really want Thing too, man. You know, I was sort of halfway tempted to go for the featured crystal, to go for Thing. I probably won't do it, but maybe, just maybe, if I get the Torch Dude here. Speaking of Torch Dude and going for him, let's hit the other arena. Then maybe I would actually go for a featured crystal to try to get Thing. I feel like it's... I should probably just stick to basics. Keep duplicating my basics. Pull more 6-star champions. That's the other part about like 6 stars too, and the Legends race and stuff. You know, 6 stars, they have a little bit higher stats than the 5 stars do, of course. So it's going to get a little bit more difficult to compete even just with the 5 stars. Even if I had the best champions. I think he's rank 3 and gets a kill like 40% of our wars in tier 4/5. Nice, dude. Just imagine if that thing was higher level. I tip strippers for providing entertainment. Only makes sense to tip you as well. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I feel objectified. I like it. BJ, I was going to say something important, but I was driving. Now I forgot what it was. You're welcome for the update. Alright, just show nice. Stopped playing the game about 2 months after 5 stars were added. Any recommendations for getting back into it? I only have 2 5 stars. Recommendations for getting back into it. I don't know if I really have like recommendations. But I will say this, like, 4 stars can still do a ton in this game. I mean, of course, you're gonna want to get to that point where you're starting to use 5 stars and everything. But if you have some 4 stars, or even if you don't have that many, because you said, wait, hold on, 2 months after 5 stars were added. Yeah, so at the time, that's a long time ago. So you probably don't even have. I would imagine you don't have any of like the newer 4 stars or something like that, but you know, maybe pick some of those up in the arenas. Unfortunately, you just missed like a nice wave of really powerful ones like Corvus not that long ago and stuff. But there are other powerful champions coming through the arena that even as 4 stars can help you progress, help you get back into things. And then yeah, just start tackling some of the newer content. Get your 5-star roster built up. The game has evolved since you last played, and there's been many things added to it. But at the end of the day, it's still like the same core game. These days, I would say the biggest difference that you might notice is there's some more specialized nodes that kind of ask you to have champions of different class types, or just, you know, based on size of the champion here with the most recent quest that got added. Just have a little bit more variety in your teams in general. I'm a decent player. I don't think I can do this much uncollected event quest with 4 stars. It was a rough one, man. It was a rough one. I think, I mean, I would have got my ass kicked for sure with 4 stars. I kind of got my ass kicked with the 5 stars even. I think eventually I would have got through, but it's a tough one for sure, man. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have. Maybe I would have just been like, screw it, I'll get the next one. BG, maybe a bad example, but can you see Void eventually being similar to AA, where you only really need a 4-star for utility, but for Void as a 5-star? Not just him, but as 6 stars grow, who won't need to be ranked. Sort of. I mean, any utility champion is kind of like that. It's a little bit different in the case of AA, just because of the timing with AA. Once 5 stars really started becoming the go-to for players who have reached that point, at least. You know, there was an entire year of Kabam adding every single champion that got added had some type of you know, bleed immunity or bonus when they were bleeding, or I mean, they added bleed immunity entirely to a Season of Alliance War. You know, like it's very clear their intentions to reduce the effectiveness of bleeding champions, and I think it was because of Blade. Can't see any other reason why they were so focused on it. So yeah, that was a little bit different for AA. For Void, you could still use lower level Voids because, you know, that utility is always going to be there. When you're reversing a percentage of someone's health, it doesn't really matter what your stats are. Or it doesn't matter as much. But I think it's going to be different in the way that, you know, Void's damage is actually really good once you get Fear of the Void and a high Sig level. What the hell? Phoenix can't even combo a special one even when the enemy leaves their guard down. But yeah, it's a little different with Void. Invites for getting back into MCOC. Don't download Neopets or Solitaire. Wow. Beaver, which movies are you able to watch many times without getting bored? Oh man, that's the only type of movies I do watch, it feels. Which movies? A lot of the classics, like Home Alone, Mighty Ducks. Heavyweights. I don't know. Movies like that. There's been some movies that I wouldn't say are like old that I could watch repeatedly. It feels. I like the Oceans movies. Just like the vibe of them. Sometimes just to have them on. It's like background noise a little bit. It's like the soundtracks and just how they're set up. Like, you know, Oceans 11, 12, and 13. I'm not talking about like Oceans, the wildlife documentary or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch that many movies, but it feels like there are a certain number of movies that I just watch like once a year. And those are some of them. BGE, you just put up 100k in the time it took me to put up 70k. I guess suicides really do help arena grinds. Suicides and the level of your champions and stuff, yeah. Did use revives against Nihilus, one for each path. Nihilus was tough, but he wasn't even the toughest one for me. But I could certainly see him being a big pain in the ass. He's part of it. I guess that, you know, that's just it about this month, is that for me it felt like there were a few pain in the ass spots, whereas I could normally see like, okay, you know, maybe this, like, one of the new champions is a pain, or this one path or something like that. But in this case, you know, they had high-level things and high-level human torches all over the place. It's not like you just had to go through them one time. I think there's a new Oceans coming out with all-female crew. I think that movie, I think that came out already a little while ago. I don't know when. I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably watch it at some point. But you know me and new movies. It's gonna take some time. I mean, the other Oceans movies, I don't know how long those were out before I actually saw them. Probably quite a while. If you could bring a game back to this era, which game would it be and why? I'm almost getting my wish. Because the first thing that would come to mind was actually like the older Legend of Zeldas. And my favorite Legend of Zelda might just be Link's Awakening, which is being remade for the Switch. I don't have a Switch. I'm not going to get one, but Nintendo's doing it. I would say, I don't know, it'd be a toss-up between that one and Link to the Past, but I feel like Link to the Past doesn't really need to be remade. It's just perfect as is. Super Nintendo, I feel, held up extremely well. It still holds up to this day. Whereas the old school Game Boy, you know, maybe not as much. Outside of that, I'm looking forward to... Dude, actually, I'm getting my wish all over the place. Because my next thought would be the games made by Blizzard. And there's 2 of them that are being remade and being released this year. With Warcraft 3 and World of Warcraft. The only one missing is Diablo 2, and then, dude, I got everything I need in life. In terms of video games, at least. Ocean's 8 is already out, and it's quite good. I loved it. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to watch it at some point. If it's... as long as they follow, like, similar... I don't know if theme is the right word. But, you know, similar style, I guess, is the right word. Which is... like, the kind of casual nature to it all, I guess. Like, I don't know how to describe it. But their heists are, you know... It's not like super intense, you know? Like, they're just kind of slowly planning and figuring things out and then executing it to some nice music. That's how I feel about those movies. With a good amount of humor involved, but not being totally a comedy at the same time. It's just nice. Wait, really? They're remaking that? They sure are, dude. The trailer for it... Oh my god. The trailer for Link's Awakening, it starts out incredible. And then, I don't know how I feel about the, when you actually see the gameplay, I don't know. It wouldn't be wouldn't be my first pick for how they redid it, but I'm sure it'd be pretty fun to play. But yeah, like the way the trailer for it starts, dude. I don't know. Like, the graphics make it seem like it's gonna be some, like, Breath of the Wild type of thing. Just with how high the quality is. Just watch it, I'm excited. Nice. Yeah, I definitely want to play it, but it's one of those things where, yeah, not gonna get a Switch just to play it. Do you have any collectibles, or do you wish to find some rare collectibles that you know exist? Oh wait, any game collectibles? No, I don't really like. As crazy as this might seem, because I collect champions in this game, and this is what makes it fun in this game. I don't really like to collect too many things, just period in life. Especially like physical things, because it just takes up space and is a hassle to deal with, to maintain certain things. Even if it's something just as simple as, like, you have to dust off some game case or something like that from time to time. No, I'm not about that. Screw that. I don't want to have shelves of the stuff either in where I live. I mean, like, the place we're moving to is actually smaller than our current place. It feels like that's a constant theme, where we kind of just move into places that are just a little bit smaller each time. Actually, I don't know, the size of this place might actually be... The size of this place might be bigger than the one we had in New Jersey. Hard to tell. But the next place we're moving into feels like it's a little bit smaller. And I don't really mind that it's smaller. As long as we just don't collect garbage, you know? And I use the term garbage loosely here. For everything. I don't consider games garbage. But in this sense, I do. BG, you know Ocean's 11 is actually a remake of a film from the 1960s, also called Ocean's 11. I did know that. Yeah, I don't know how close they stuck to it or whatever, but I am aware of that. I only have 4 565 champs, but 2 are Ghost and Corvus, both dupes. Might try a Legends run for 6.2 and on. Would want a 5-star Wasp and 5-star Ant-Man for synergies, though. So stupid. You could, I mean, you could definitely hit top 100 even without those synergy champions. If you want to be like competitive and go for the 6-star exclusive, it'd be considerably more difficult without them, but it might still even be doable. BG, did you know Danger Sense can also switch off a Suicide Mastery on the opponent? Yes, I have seen that. I know what you're talking about. I have seen that. Let's hope your next place isn't too small to the point you can't even hear your neighbors breathe, or that you can't even hear your neighbors breathing. No. So it's a smaller place, but it's higher quality. BG living in a van down by the river. 2020 confirmed. Wow. It's a smaller place, but it's like higher quality. It's in a nicer area. It's an upgrade all around, outside of just being slightly smaller. And you know, of course, it's gonna take time to figure out how much we can hear of everything. And there is, we could definitely hear some noise outside, just like based on the location and stuff like that. I don't want to say too much about it before people can find it and stuff. But anyway. I don't think we can I don't think we'll be able to hear the neighbors as much as we do in the place that we currently live in, is what I'm trying to get at. Right now, you can hear the neighbors breathing. You can hear their phones when they vibrate and stuff. Like it's not so good. BG, check the movie The Italian Job since like the Ocean series. I've seen that movie. It was okay. I don't know. It was just alright. Maybe I need to watch it again, because I think I've only seen it like once. But, There's like, I don't know. There's just something about the style that are in the Ocean's movies that I didn't really get the same vibe from the Italian Job, even if it's not that far of a stretch. You know what I've realized that I hate everything. This might not surprise some of you, knowing that I'm pretty picky about a lot of things. But like the more I think about it, I actually hate everything. Cause I don't look at other fighting games, cause I don't really like fighting games. But somehow I love Marvel Contest of Champions. I realized after playing Diablo 3 and looking at some of the other action RPG games, that even though Diablo 2 is like my favorite game of all time, I realized I don't really like the RPG, or I'm sorry, the action RPG genre of games. I actually dislike them. And then talking about Zelda, I don't really like single player games. But you know what? Zelda is amazing. So it turns out I just hate everything. But certain things are so good that I'm like, man, even though I'm not into this, I'm really into this. So even if those two movies are not too far apart, there's just something about the Ocean's ones that I like. Hate everything? I feel that. So I opened a Human Torch crystal and got a 4-star Analysis. Is that any good? I mean, Analysis is okay. Just pulling a... I don't know which Human Torch crystal you popped open. If you popped open like the featured one, where it's like a 2 to 4 star champion, then that's a good pull. If you got it out of the Grand Master crystal or something like that, it's still decent. Diablo 2 is also my fave all-time game. Necro for the win. Yeah, man. Gotta love Diablo 2. BG just got an offer for 210 Alliance potions. Oh. Yeah. the thing that you're talking about is not really allowed. Getting all of those items for at discounted rates. Wait, is that what I think is happening here at least, though? Hold on. 210 Alliance potions and 210 Alliance revives for 6.5k units? Normally something like that would be, you'd have to pay money for that type of illegal transaction. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If it's what I think you're talking about, where somebody gifts you items and stuff, Kabam disabled gifting for that reason, because, yeah. I would, whatever you're talking about, though, I would say stay away from it, because that does not sound legit at all in the slightest. Could lead to you getting banned, basically. I hate everything, including Seaton BG 2019. Get out of here, man. BG, if you like Ocean's 11, check out Logan Lucky, also by Steven Soderbergh. His latest heist movie, not bad. Okay, Logan Lucky. Never heard of that one. Dysentery Joe sending over $1. Where's your last one at, Dysentery Joe? And wait, did you send that over as a super chat? Normally, you never send that over as a super chat. OBG, I already know where the new place is. I slipped a tracker on your head at the last meetup. Be more careful who you hug? Question mark. Wow, really, dude? That's what that wig was? It was a tracker? It wasn't just for... Oh, man. I knew it. I knew there was something wrong. BG, have you seen a Brazilian Job? I'm sure you'll like it. You know, I don't even think I'm going to Google that one. Logan Lucky's very good. Or is good, very underrated. Okay. BG, if you liked Ocean's 11, you should totally check out Finding Nemo. Alright, it's on my short list. Does parry just not work now or something? Or did I just get bad? Parry still works. I don't know. I haven't had any issues this update, but some people have said they've had some issues with this update. It might just be one of those things. It's also likely that you might be a little bit out of practice too, but it could be one of those performance issues that Kabam needs to work on. Alright, I personally didn't like Diablo 2. I'm sorry, I sucked at it too bad, and it was too unforgiving for me. I'm not stupid enough to call it a bad game, but I personally didn't enjoy it. Or didn't enjoy. I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize. It doesn't matter if you like or don't like the game. It's all good. I think Diablo 2 is also the type of game where I personally think it holds up incredibly well. But I could also see somebody not getting into it if they played it like past its time kind of thing, you know? Like the same way I would say Legend of Zelda Link to the Past holds up incredibly well, to the point where I enjoy it more than I enjoy any of the newer Zeldas, including Breath of the Wild. Well, maybe I can't include that one because I only played it for maybe 20 minutes or something like that. But I think the game's an amazing game. But somebody who maybe didn't play games during that time, somebody who never really had a Super Nintendo or any of the 16-bit consoles or whatever, maybe they wouldn't feel the same way. Maybe they couldn't go back to it like I could. ABG, if you like Ocean's 11, you will like Baby Driver as well. Heist with nice music. Okay. I remember, I think Cade mentioned that movie at some point. BG, you think we'll see any more suicide-friendly champs now that they're not trying to counter Blade as much? Last year, they had tons of them because they were countering him, I feel. I never got the vibe that they were adding suicide-friendly champs to counter Blade so much. Or I guess you're just talking about certain champions like... Do you mean like Domino is somewhat suicide-friendly type of thing? I don't know. I don't feel like that was Like there's certain champions that have become way more suicide friendly, for sure. But I don't know if that was entirely due to Blade. I feel like maybe they just wanted to add more variety in terms of suicide friendliness. Because, like, you know, for example, Corvus, I don't think Corvus was meant to be a Blade counter. Corvus, you know, they already said just want it to be like a good Legends champion, and of course you want to run suicides when going for Legends titles and things like that. I think as time goes on in this game, we're going to continue to see a little bit more in terms of suicide friendliness for champions, though, just because it feels like there's, you know, it's almost rare to see a champion come out with no immunities these days. They don't necessarily have to... Oh, no, okay, good. This Ultron's not awakened. Thank God, man. This would have been the longest fight. You know, the more I think about it, though, they could just lean more towards the other immunities, like Shock and Incinerate. So maybe they wouldn't be so suicide friendly. But yeah, the more abilities that champions get. Ow. Then again, as I say that too, certain champions, even though they have immunities, it doesn't really, like, suicides don't do as much for them. Just because they already gained so much plus attack from their normal abilities. Basically, I just rambled on for a little while for no reason at all. Alright, I'm going to run through the rest of the top of my champions here. 4 more rounds of Arena. And then I'm going to call it. It's getting a little bit late. I got to start rendering out that super long video I was talking about. It's going to take probably an hour and a half. BG, if you want to watch somebody who has no idea what Star Wars is about, try and make a Star Wars movie. Watch Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi? Well, I've never seen a single Star Wars movie, so I don't really plan on it either. No offense to the Star Wars fans. They seem like they're good movies, but just not ones that I'm into. Brian Danger Grant, good night, sir. Alright, B-Do, I'm going. Brian, it's now 4:20 for you. It's also legal where you are. Light it up, brother. Wow, Jim, yeah. It is legal, yeah, but still... it really doesn't... I don't know. It was never a question of legality. I feel like it was barely enforced in New Jersey, as it was. Do you think Kabam spent 2018 dancing around the office saying, it's the age of immunities? Set to the tune of Age of Aquarius. I almost started singing it, but you know what? I'm going to spare you guys, and I'm not going to sing it. Imagine if Kabam released new Suicide Masteries with Shock and Incinerate. You know what would be cool? I think the masteries in this game are surprisingly good for how simple of a system it is. Like, let's go take a look at them for just a second here. Most games, when you're looking at masteries or talents or skills or whatever it's called in that particular game, it's all the same thing though, right? They're set up in such a way that you have some, you know, prerequisites. Just like they are in this game, where you have to have a point in lesser cruelty to unlock cruelty and stuff like that. That's pretty normal. But most games also have it set up where there's certain limitations, where, like, if you want to get a point in Liquid Courage, you're just not given enough points to also pick up something like Mystic Dispersion. You know, like, you have to make that choice between the two. So for me, looking at these talent trees, initially, I was like, ah, man, these are kind of like a weaker version of talent trees that I'm used to, or mastery trees, whatever. But they're actually surprisingly good in my opinion. Like, there's there's certain masteries that everyone kind of has, but there's enough depth to it that it feels pretty good. But if they ever added some other types of suicide masteries where there was just different immunities to choose from, but you couldn't get all of them, I think that would actually be good for the game. Because imagine if there was just 4 of these suicide masteries lined up, and you took an insane amount of damage at the start of the fight if you didn't have immunities to all of them, but like your attack would be through the roof. But if they gave you the option to have them, you know, to pick like 2 elements that you suffer damage from, I think that'd be cool. I think that would open up, it would make it a little bit more flexible depending on the champions you have and stuff. But Eddie sent it over $2 saying, read last, you sexy beast. Also positive vibes. Positive vibes right back at you, dude. Thank you very much. Last one is, so I became Cavalier last night, dude. Congrats. And bought the 12k 4-5 unit deal. I'd love to rank 5 my Ghost Rider, but my Mordo would benefit a lot as a rank 5. Ghost Rider is unawakened. Thoughts? I don't like any other mystics for rank 5. Oh, man, I don't know. Rank 5 in Mordo is kind of a tough pill to swallow, in my opinion. I don't think I would do that. There's no other mystics that you like? Is there no other mystics in the game that you like, or just none that you have at the moment? I mean, they are adding Ebony Maw. Not that, you know, it's easy to get a new champion that comes out, but they are adding another mystic at least. And Symbiote Supreme is in the basic pool now. I don't know, man. Mordo's not even that bad of a champion, but to me, he's not worth rank 5ing. I would rather rank up Ghost Rider Unawakened than go with that Mordo. But if I were in your shoes, I think I just wouldn't use it at all right now. And I think I would hold on to it until I got a different Mystic champion. I think that's what I would do. Also bought the deals today, and my Blade along with Starkey is now Sig 200. Nice, dude. Don't like any other Mystics at all. I could always wait for the dupe on Ghost Rider, but also Mordo's my first 5-star, and that's the only reason. Ah, okay. Just a kind of a special champ for you, huh? Yeah, man. If you don't like any other Mystics, even Unawakened, I would go with Ghost Rider over Mordo. You're gonna have him on the team a lot of times, just for the synergies. There might be some fights where you need to use them and stuff like that. That's personally what I would do. I mean, if you just have that, if Mordo just has that special place in your heart, you could rank him up. He's not a bad defender. And higher the rank, of course, more kills he's gonna get and stuff like that. His prestige is decent too. I don't remember how it scales, but I think it was decent. Let me check that out, actually. I don't even know if that matters to you, but Mordo. He's a pretty unique rank 5, actually. That is one other thing that he has going for him, is there's not too many people out there with rank 5 Mordos. What the hell is this guy? Oh, here we go. Okay. It's not bad. It's not as high. I thought it was a little bit higher, actually. It's good at low sig level. That's what it is for Mordo. It's extremely high at lower sig levels. You compare this dude to the champions surrounding him, and it's super high, 1,000 higher than Massacre and Loki. And then it kind of levels out a little bit. So yeah, you'd have that going for you. It'd be a unique rank up. Probably make you focus alliance, so prestige is important. Okay. Okay. Well, it's hard for me to give somebody this advice. But you know what, Eddie? Sometimes you just got to do what makes you happy. And if Mordo being your first 5-star, if having him at rank 5 would make you happy, then I mean he does have the prestige going for him. He would work out nicely on defense and stuff like that, even if you guys aren't focused on it. I don't think it'd be a bad call. It's like I wouldn't do it with Mordo myself, but I could see myself making that same call with another champion. I could see myself doing that with I don't even know who exactly, but I'm sure there's a bunch of champions that I could look at them and be like, you know what, it's got decent prestige, and this champion just has like kind of a special place in my heart. Screw what everyone else would do, I'm going with that champion. Type of thing. I say go for it. Say go for it, man. But if you're asking what I would do in your situation, I would wait. So yeah, a little bit of contradictory advice there, but why not, man? But dude, thank you very much once again for the $2. Good luck making that decision. It's a little bit of a tough one. BG, I've never smoked weed before, but the frequency with which I wake up with my hand inside a bag of potato chips lead me to believe I'd be good at it. Good night, man. All right, last Arnie. Dude, I think I'd be really good. You know, I remember there was a time I was, I think 17, and I was in a car with some older people, and not that they needed to be older, but anyway, there were some older people, some more people that were experienced a little more with life in college and stuff like that, and they were all smoking, and they're trying to get me to smoke and stuff like that, and then one of them just said, dude, he like, just like talking about me, like he sleeps all the time and is like too lazy as it is. Like, can you imagine if he did smoke? It's probably a bad idea. And I'm just thinking, like, yeah, maybe it would be. I don't know what I would do. I would eat more like, is it possible to eat more chips? You know, is it possible to lounge around more, play more video games? Now that rank 5 relatively more easy to get, I would probably take him up. Thanks for the help and info, BG. All right, dude. Congrats on like, dude. Yeah, that 12K offer is good, man. Congrats on getting Cavalier and the offer. $17 in a car. Where'd you get touched, BG? Oh God. There's 73 Captain Marvels, and they're adding 3 more when 6.3 drops. Ooh, I'm excited. BG was in a car with a few 70-year-old people. Got it. Wow. Friend gave me his account, and I don't really know how to play this game as good as him. He has 2 rank 5 5-stars and 2 6-stars. Thorough Jane Foster and Yellow Jacket. Advice for what to do. I can't play. Can't play Act 6 way too hard. What do I do? Honestly, man, my advice is to not play that account. Not even for any reason of, like, it's wrong to play someone's account type of thing, which Kabam might see it that way. They might actually, like, penalize the account in some way for something like that. They've done it before, at least. But I wouldn't play that account because of the exact same reason that you just said. You can't play through Act 6. It's too hard for you. If any of us, like if that happened to me where I wasn't ready for that content, oh damn, I thought I was getting those energy refills, and I just inherited an account that was way beyond my level, I would hate the game because I wouldn't have anywhere to play that felt like it had meaningful progression and was on my ability level. So I'd go back to your other account, or if this is your first time playing or something like that, make a new account, whatever. The game will be a lot more fun. It would be more fun in my case, at least. Angelo sent it over another $5. Thank you, dude. Saying, trying to tailor my mastery setup for arena grinding. Going off your setup, is there anything in your mastery setup you would change to fit my goal? There's a few masteries that you could tweak. There's a few masteries that you can tweak that I have as just kind of a little bit special. This point in Coagulate is not really necessary, not for arena grinding at least. I have it here because I've been using Omega Red a lot, and it makes him fully bleed immune. It's also good for other champions that are not bleed immune, and you're running the suicides in other areas of the game. So it's not bad to have this point here, but it's not required. The only other thing I'd really change is this point in Scouter Lens. Depending on how much you care about Alliance War, you may or may not need this. I could drop this point myself. I haven't looked at like the Scouter Lens tools in a long time. Because every war I just bring Omega Red now since my path has changed. Omega Red and Void, and yeah, it's kind of obvious when I'm going to use which champion. So I don't really need the Scouter Lens myself. But there are, during the season, there are times where I may look at a champion again or something like that. But yeah, like you could drop that point there. Other than that, like, I don't know, I really like my build. Honestly, if I dropped that point in Scouter Lens, I probably would just stick it in Coagulate to help out my other champions that are not immune to bleed. But I think having a point in Assassin could be really helpful. Like if you drop those 2 points, that'd be 2 points for Assassin. You could drop other masteries. Like you don't need to have Limber maxed out. I prefer having Limber maxed out, but it's not required. It's nice for those arena fights, even though, where you get parried by the opponent. It saved me. It saved me in the arena and got me some additional points just by staying alive. But you can certainly speed things up a little bit if you picked up like deep wounds for the champions that apply bleeds. Every time I play Carnage, I'm thinking to myself, damn, I wish I had points in deep wounds, you know? But it's not really a big deal. When it comes to arena grinding, the most important thing really is just to have maxed out Liquid Courage, maxed out Double Edge, maxed out Precision, which I'm sure if you have those other masteries, you've got Precision maxed out already. You don't even need Willpower, per se, but, you know, of course for other areas of the game, it's good to have, plus just a nice little safety for arena as well. So, would I change anything for my builds? I could see myself dropping that 1 point in Scouter Lens, maybe the point in Coagulate, and that's about it. Everything else I like. But yeah, you could certainly customize it a little bit more if you wanted to. Dude, thank you very much for the 5, though. Thanks, helped a lot. Okay, no problem, man. Thank you for... you've sent over a good amount of donations recently, so thank you. Alright, one more uncollected Arena Crystal. See if I can get some units. And then I'm going to call it a night here, guys. For the stream, at least. I'm going to start rendering that video. Recently ranked 3, level 45 Aegon. Could have ranked 4, but missing 1 skill, tier 4 class Callus. And by mistake, when exchanging 3 tier 4 class Callus, I clicked on the skill one. And I removed all of my 3 skills for a freaking tech. Oh, Josh. That's brutal, man. I don't even think... I don't think Kabam's support would even help on that one, because they might see that as a way to kind of abuse the system, even though, you know, I'm definitely not saying you were trying to do that, but just in their eyes, you know? Damn. I might try it anyway if I were you. Just to, like, explain the story. Send in a support ticket, but... Damn, dude. That's painful to hear. Lots of grinding in the arena for the 12k units, so all it's a free rank 5. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Nah, I mean, dude, it's worth thinking about it, man. It's worth thinking about it. Rank 5s, you know, they're starting to become slightly more common, but they're still pretty rare. They're only starting to become slightly more common in comparison to, like, the only way we were able to get one before was from, like, a war or Act 5. Still hard to come by. Still worth thinking about. Which is one of the reasons why this game is so fun. Why was Angelo timed out? Oh, yeah, that must have been a mistake. Let me see. Been looking for a while. Finally got a chance to watch you live. Ah, well, thank you, dude. Whoa, my stomach just made a crazy loud noise. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. That must have been a mistake, though. Sorry you got timed out. But thank you, dude. Alright. Anyway, though. I'm out of here. Adam, I don't know if Adam's still in here, but the big D for the night. Thank you, dude. And thank you to everyone else for all the generosity. Very close. Basically tied with 50 loonies. You know, honestly, I should have left 50 loonies up there. But, which was, it's not Carson. But yeah. Oh, daytime stream tomorrow. Again, I don't know exactly what time. Probably going to be sometime around like 1 p.m. Pacific time, but it could, I don't know, man. Daytime is always a little bit hard for me to say. Could be 2 o'clock, something like that. We'll see. But anyway, have a good night, everybody.